What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cap here, back with another video for you guys today. We have a major key alert with DLC 4, but before we get into that, guys, a couple quick things. One, I do apologize for not being able to stream or upload in a while. I'm going to explain basically what happened to me, some crazy shit, guys, some absolute crazy shit. What happened at the end of the video for those who want to listen to that and basically hear why I haven't been streaming and all the things of that nature, why I haven't been uploading on a regular. I'll have that at the end of the video. But before we get into this video as well, I want to give a shout out to Rhymestyle and Komodo Zeno. First, Rhymestyle, because without him I would have never found Komodo Zeno's Twitter. Komodo Zeno is someone who does like decoding basically and figures out what's going to be coming in the DLC, or a general idea of what's going to be in the DLC before Bandai even releases any notes on it. So huge shout out to both of them. Rhymestyle's channel is down below in the description, and then Komodo Zeno's Twitter is down below in the description for those who want to follow him and basically get the news early as well. Because again, guys, he does all the decoding and things like that and gets a general idea of what's going to be coming out in the DLC before Bandai even releases any notes or anything like that. So that's what we're going to be getting into today. But again, for those who want to find out what happened to me, some crazy shit, that will be at the end of the video. But now let's get into the new DLC 4 major key alert news. Alright, guys, here we go. These are the first two coatings that Komodo did for us. And first we got the Vegito blue coating. His supers, he hasn't been able to determine them fully, as you guys see, but his ultimates is Spirit Stab, which I'm guessing is Spirit Sword, just basically with a different name. I'm sure it's going to have a little bit of a different animation than that turnaround like Spirit Sword does. Maybe he'll do something like how he does in Dokkan and basically stab him and then charge at him with it. You know, something like that, because I don't know what else they're going to really change to it. But then now let's get into his aura. It says the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan with VFX. I don't really know what that is. If you guys know what that is, leave that down below in the comments. And now let's get into the actual notes that he has for us. And he says, one of his supers, or a completely new super, is a Super Saiyan Blue variant of Super Godfist. This is something that I predicted early on. Some people were thinking maybe it's an ultimate or something of that nature. And you could tell just by the animation, just by Zamasu's face, that facial expression that he's making. That's the exact same facial expression that's made with Super Godfist. So we'll see if this is a stronger version of anything like that. But all we know for right now is that it's a Super Saiyan Blue variation of the Super Godfist. So basically you're just gonna have some blue aura going around you and a blue strike instead of that like yellowish, orange, reddish strike that comes out with Super Godfist. Now the next thing that he has for us is his character uses the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan aura with the glare flag, exactly as Goku and Vegeta use in this form, which pretty much confirms the character to be Vegito Blue. We've known basically that was going to be coming anyway. And now, as a new character definition, there is a very good chance this could mean he uses a new moveset, but I can't confirm this unless the skill set files are updated. So basically what he's saying is that the new Vegito could be just like the Super Saiyan Rose. That's what I'm getting from this. How Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black had a completely different like combo set and set of moves and things like that than Goku Black. So that's something that we really hope for, because basically if it's not like that, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito is going to be the same character with some new skills. Just a better version of the regular Vegeta with some new skills, obviously with like the Super Saiyan God, I don't know what they're going to call it. They're going to call it Super Saiyan Blue Godfist, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Godfist. I really don't know what they're going to call that. And then his other moves like the Spirit Stab and things like that. So that's basically all we got on Super Saiyan Blue Vegito from this coding. But now let's get into the Fusion Zamasu, or really Merge Zamasu, and see what we're going to be getting with him. And as you guys see, for Merge Zamasu, his super attacks are going to be Blades of Judgment and Lightning of Absolution. Now these are two moves, that, especially Lightning of Absolution, that I really want to see in the game, because Lightning of Absolution was probably one of my favorite moves that he used in the anime. So I was hoping that move was going to be an ultimate attack, but obviously Holy Wrath is his only ultimate. I really wish that I would have gave him Lightning of Absolution and Holy Wrath as ultimates, because Holy Wrath is very similar, or it will be at least in Xenoverse 2, to moves like Supernova Cooler and things like that. Now of course in the show it's way stronger and things, but this is a game. So it's going to be very similar to Supernova Cooler and other moves of that nature. So I was really hoping to see Lightning of Absolution as an ultimate, because that would have been something brand new and it just would have been completely different, and I think it would have been a dope ultimate attack. But I'm still glad that we get it as a super. Now let's read the notes. It says this character uses Rose aura similar to Goku Black in his Super Saiyan Rose state, but without the glare flag on. Ergo no constant aura effects. And then contrary to the above, This character used a pure white aura until corrupted, but the skills match up better with the divine fusion Zamasu, so this could indicate both forms are coming. So that right there, he's saying that maybe we'll be getting the corrupted version of Zamasu along with the regular version of Merged Zamasu. That would be absolutely dope. But he also says promotional material so far has not shown corrupted Zamasu or even hinted at its inclusion. So basically he's saying there's a good chance for corrupted Zamasu to be coming, but he's not guaranteeing anything. He doesn't know for a fact yet. So he's just getting our hopes up. Hopefully they do include the corrupted Zamasu as another preset, because that would be absolutely amazing. A lot of people have questions on whether or not that corrupted version will be included with Merged Zamasu. But now let's get into the big news of the Super Saiyan Enraged Future Trunks that everybody has been waiting for confirmation on, guys. I know everybody has been waiting for this. So now let's get into it. And as you guys see, his ultimates. And as you guys see, we got Final Hope Slash, which I'm guessing is the move he used, which is basically like the spirit bomb sword thing that he used at the end to kill Merged Zamasu, which is absolutely amazing because I'm really hoping this is a strike skill, because strike characters do need some new ultimates. Now, Divine Lasso, yes, it is a strike skill by classification. Some people say it works better with their strike character. Some people say it works better with their key character. I've tested both online. It does do more damage with my key character than my strike character. I really don't know what Bandai did with that move. That's just a weird move in general. But Final Hope Slash, this one is going to be probably in the same boat, because it is a blade made of ki, just like Divine Lasso, how people were saying it. You know, it is a blade made of ki, so that's why it's probably a ki super. But at the same time, I'm guessing it's going to be some kind of slashing he does with his sword. So I really hope that this is a strike ultimate, because strike characters need a new ultimate for themselves. You know, something that is definitely a strike move and not confused between ki and strike super. Like, that just makes no sense what they did with Divine Lasso. So hopefully Final Hope Slash is a strike move that is actually a strike move. But now let's get into the rest of this, and it says Awakening Super Saiyan Ikari. I'm guessing that's supposed to say Super Saiyan Enraged. I don't know what Ikari means or anything like that, but that's just basically, that's what happens when you do coding like this. You don't get everything right. But that's basically Super Saiyan Enraged form, which is gonna be absolutely amazing looking. I can't wait to see how it looks in this game. And I know a lot of people are gonna be hoping that we get it for our CACs. I'm here to tell you that most likely we will not be getting this transformation for your CAC, guys. So please do not get your hopes up and you're just gonna be let down. Like, honestly, we're not gonna be getting that. So let's get into the rest of this, the notes on Future Trunks. And judging by the promotional content, it seems clear that the new chapter involves Future Trunks. Future Trunks transformation scene. This scene takes place in a gameplay cutscene, so the form is as good as confirmed. And if you guys, the picture that he's referring to is the one where like Trunks is like kneeling down and he has his head down and all that. That's basically a scene right before he goes Enraged Super Saiyan Trunks in the anime. So I'm guessing that it's, like he said, it's gonna be in the actual story, basically confirming Enraged Super Saiyan Trunks. Now it seems almost set in stone that Trunks keeps his old ID or TRF. And this would mean that he does not have a unique moveset, which I have no problem with. At least we are getting the Enraged version of Super Saiyan Trunks, you know what I'm saying? So again, guys, honestly, I'm just extremely happy that we're getting Super Saiyan Trunks Enraged version as a character in this game. But now let's continue on with these notes, and he says this is right after Burning Strike on the list of ultimates and appears in the same ID range similar to the other, meaning it's definitely Future Trunks skill. Now, Burning Strike is that move that he does basically when he kicks you in the face. So basically this Future Trunks is going to have that as his ultimate still, along with Final Hope Slash, I'm guessing. And now let's continue on with this. And he says, on an unrelated note, both this skill and Burning Strike are flagged as usable by custom characters of all races. I'm not sure if this means they are attainable for custom characters. That would honestly be pretty dope if we got Burning Strike and Final Hope Slash as moves for our custom characters. That would probably be 2 new strike skills for custom characters, which a lot of people would be very excited for. But now let's get into the last part, the additional notes, which basically talks about some moves that we could be getting along with parallel quests and how the story is basically going to go. And as you see, it says the following skills are all flagged for use by custom characters of all races and are also fully supported in game. No modification is required to make them work as intended. So I don't know if he's saying that we're gonna be getting these for our custom characters, or if we're not gonna be getting them for our custom characters. I really don't know what he's trying to say by that. Hopefully he's saying that we will be getting these moves, and the moves are all basically Zamasu's moves. Instant Severance, which is his ultimate, God Splitter, and Heavenly Arrow, which are 2 of his supers. And honestly, I would really enjoy the fact if we got his moves. That would be pretty dope in my opinion. I don't think his moves are OP like some people say. They're really not that hard to avoid and dodge and things of that nature. I just think they're really cool, and it'd be a nice addition to get more moves in the game. Now, he says, in addition to the new story chapter likely involving the corrupted villains that were recently confirmed, there are also 3 new parallel quests. And he says, under spoilers, he says possible incomplete data. So this may be incomplete, and it may be a little bit short on what's actually going to be in these parallel quests. But he says parallel quest 1 is Goku Black Rose, Super Villain Golden Frieza Super Saiyan, what the hell, Super Villain Perfect Cell, and Super Villain Kid Buu and Toa. And then parallel quest 2 is Goku Black Rose and Zamasu. What the hell, I can't talk today. And then parallel quest 3 is Goku plus Vegeta versus Goku Black Rose and Zamasu. Now again guys, this could be incomplete. He doesn't know if that's like all of it, so there could be a little bit more information on the parallel quest that we haven't been able to find out. But that's all the news, guys. That's all the news on the upcoming DLC that we got so far. If Bandai releases anything, I'll definitely be bringing a video on that for you guys as well. But now, let's get into this damn spider bite and how this shit all happened real quick, so we could just get out of here. And I just want to explain this real quick for you guys. So guys, basically what happened is, last weekend or 2 weekends ago now, I helped my girlfriend's sister move, tore my left trap by doing so because I was literally the only dude moving all this stuff, a whole U-Haul full of shit up 3 flights of stairs. She decided to move into the 3rd floor of an apartment building. So I was the only dude carrying all this heavy shit up the stairs, TVs, all that. So by the end of it, like the last thing I had to carry was this little fireplace mantle. And on my way up, I feel my left shoulder like twinge, like it like pinched or something. So I didn't think it was nothing. I continued to go up the stairs with that damn thing, even though it hurt like hell. And then afterwards, it just got really stiff, and I could barely move. Like, you guys already knew about that. But then once I got over that, a damn spider decides to bite me in the ass while I'm sleeping. And at first, it just looked like a regular little small pimple or zit, and I was like, damn, I got a pimple or zit on my ass? Pretty weird. So at first I was just cleaning it, you know, just like you treat a normal pimple. You just clean it, make sure it's clean, all things of that nature. Yesterday I wake up and that shit was swollen, bro. Like, it was literally the size of like 2 quarters or something. It was huge. So I definitely had to go to a walk-in clinic, being as my regular doctor was not available. It's Sunday, so not a regular physician. No regular physicians are open on Sundays. And I really didn't want to go to the ER because I wasn't like dying. I wasn't suffering. I just had ass pain. So I go to the walk-in clinic and they tell me, yeah, this is definitely a bite. All they could do for me there, they said they could have fully treated it, but it may not be the best. So they just drained it a little bit to make me a little bit more comfortable to where I can actually sit down. That's how I'm making this video, because that's why I haven't been uploading. I literally, guys, I have not been able to sit down. I've been laying on my stomach for days now. Like, I have not been able to really sit. It's been extremely, extremely painful. So they drained it for me and told me I should go to a dermatologist, which I will be doing tomorrow. And hopefully they fully drain it, get all that whatever spider shit out, and I'll be good to go. And then hopefully like a day or so after that, I'll be back streaming again, back to my regular uploading. And guys, again, I do apologize. I really don't know how this happened. I never thought, you know, they always show you those videos about spiders, like they could bite you in your sleep, and you know it's most likely to happen because when you roll over or something, you can scare them and then they bite you. Never thought that would happen to me. But I guess that's what I get for living in Florida. You know, this is damn wildlife country over here. It sucks. So that's the one negative thing about Florida, guys, if you don't know. Bugs everywhere. So that if you're not a bug person, don't come to Florida. Heads up right there. But all in all, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I do apologize for me not being able to upload on the regular and things like that. I can't control the spider bite me in the ass. Oh man, like, it feels so good just to sit down. You guys have no idea. But again, man, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys for watching. I will be back on my regular schedule pretty soon. But let me know how hyped you are, you know, now that we're done with that spider bite shit. Let me know how hyped you are about Enraged Future Super Saiyan Trunks coming to the game. That's something that I'm extremely hyped for. And as always, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a good day. Until next time, guys. Peace, y'all.